Hello students, greeting of the day. Welcome to chemistry class of standard 7 by Shumita Hajra. I will explain you all in English and Hindi both so that it is easy for you all to understand. So let's start the topic structure of matter and chapter matter, composition, and categorize of matter, symbols of the element, what is valency, and the last one, chemical reaction. So now the topic is introduction to matter. So student, first of all, chemistry is the study of the structures, physical properties, and chemical properties of material substance. So what is the chemistry? Chemistry is the study of the structures, physical properties and chemical properties of material substance. That means it is very important to understand that all gaseous, solids and liquid. So it is very important to understand that all gases, liquids or solids are not same. Now look at here, student. This is pen. It's a solid. That means the arrangement of the particles are tightly packed. So that's why it's a solid. Its shape and volume both are fixed. Size are fixed. Okay. The shape and size and the volume is fixed. Okay. This is the gaseous. Look at here. This is balloon. This is the gaseous state, means the arrangement of the particles are far from each other. Now look at here, student. This is balloon. The arrangement of the particles are so far from each other. That's why its shape and size and also volume are not fixed. And next is liquid. So now look at here. This is the liquid, water. Okay. So the arrangement of the particles of these liquids are far from each other comparison to solids, or they have empty space. That's why they have not fixed shape but the fixed volume. Clear, student? So all are different in terms of their composition. This is solid, liquid and gas. So this is the reason why the classification of the matter is very important. So the next topic is matter. Next topic is matter. Is matter anything or everything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Is called matter. Examples: copy, book, chair. So students, in our surroundings everything is matter. For example, air is air we breathe, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, houses where we live, water which is most essential for every living beings, clouds, stars or different planets, etc. This all are matter. Okay student? Now the next point is composition and categorize of matter. So matter is made up of singular units called atom. Matter is made up of small particles. Matter is made up of small or tiny. Tiny means also small. Matter is made up of small or tiny particles is called matter is made up of small or tiny particles called atom. That means every matter is made up of particles. Matter is made up of small or tiny particles called atom. That means every matter is made of particles. This is also called atom. The particles constituent a matter are very small in size. So this is called the tiny particles. Clear student? So these are the smallest particle of any substance. They cannot be seen with the naked eyes because the particles are so small. They are responsible for bonding with each other to form the various categories of matter. Hence, atom is classified. So, what is the definition of atom? What is the definition of the atom? Now, what is atom? First of all, matter is made up of the small particles. This is called the atom. Now, what is atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction. Okay, so an atom is the smallest particle An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction. Take part in a chemical reaction. It it may or may not be means few times it's not exist independently. It may or may not exist independently. So, an atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction. It may or may not exist independently. Matter is made up of small particles or atom. This is called the atom. So, what is the name of these particles? So, here we can see the structure of an atom. So, structure of an atom. Structure of an atom. Atoms are made up of small particles. So, these small particles are called electrons, protons and neutrons. So, number electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons. Structure of an atom, that is electrons. Atoms are divisible, that is atoms are made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay? Neutrons. So now first of all, what is electrons? They are the negatively charged particles. They are the negatively charged particles that do not particles that are present in the outer orbits of an atom. Now look at here. This is the center. Okay. Electrons are always present in the outer orbit of an atom. So, proton and neutron is always present in the center, and electrons are always around this nucleus. Okay. So, this is proton, neutron and this is called the electron. This is electron and this one is called proton and this is neutron. So, neutron and proton always present in the center or nucleus. This is called the nucleus, and electrons are always present in the outer orbit of the atom. Clear? So, this is called electron. Now, the next is proton. What is protons? They are the positively charged particle present in the nucleus. So, this center is called nucleus. The a proton and neutron are always present in the nucleus. So, this is called the nucleus. Now what is proton? They are the positively charged particle positively charged particles present in the nucleus. Nucleus means center. Nucleus in the of the atom. So clear? This is the nucleus and these all are the orbit. This is called the orbit. Okay. So electrons are always move this orbit or around this orbit, and protons, these they are the positively charged particle present in the nucleus of the atom. So this is always present in the nucleus. Nucleus means center of the atom. Clear? And the third is neutron. Third is, they are the neutrally charged particle. Charged particles. That means that do not have any charge. Do not have any charge means neither positive charge nor negative charge. Clear? So do not have any charge, hence that's why, or hence they do not participate in any reaction. Why? Neutrons do not participate in any reaction because they have no charge, neither positive charge or nor negative charge. So that's why they do not participate in any reaction. Clear, students? So structure of an atom: electrons, protons and neutrons. So mixture. Classified chemically, matter can be classified into three categories. Okay. So the number one, matter can be classified into three categories: elements. Number two, compound. And three, mixture. Now, what is the element? Element is the pure substance which is made up of one kind of atoms only, is called the element. The pure substance which is made up one kind of atoms only is called an element. Examples: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sodium, magnesium, etc. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sodium, magnesium, etc. The substance made up of only one kind of atoms. So there are about 118 different elements known to us. Out of this, 92 elements are natural and 26 are man-made and are prepared by scientists in laboratories. Clear, student? All elements are denoted by certain symbols to identify them easily. Some of these symbols are given in the next page. Now elements and their symbols. Carbon, its symbol is capital C. Hydrogen, capital H. Oxygen, it's capital O. Sodium, it's Na. Magnesium, it's Mg. Now look at here, student. Sodium, its symbol is Na. Actually sodium, it's Na, it's a Latin name of natrium. So we will discuss later. So the next point, compound. Now what is the compound? A group of two or more elements which are combined together, which are chemically combined in a fixed ratio by mass. Fixed ratio by mass means what? Compounds can be defined as the substance constituent of two or more different types of elements in a fixed ratio of its atom. When the elements combine, some of the individual property of the element is lost and the newly formed compound has new properties. Like, for examples, water. Its chemical formula H2O. So now look at here. Here is two different types of elements present. This is also hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So now two atoms of hydrogen react with two atoms of hydrogen reacts with one atom of oxygen, then water will form. Okay. So mass of hydrogen, it's capital H, is 1 and mass of oxygen, capital O, is 16. So what is the definition of? Chemically combine in a fixed ratio by mass. So H2O, hydrogen 2 into 1, ratio O is 16. So this is also 2 is to 16. So just 2 by 16, cut it, it's 1 by 8. So the fixed ratio by mass of H2O, it's a 1 is to 8 ratio. Okay student? Now the next, a molecule of salt contains one atom of sodium and one atom of chlorine. So it is written as NaCl. Okay. So the molecule. So what is the definition of molecule? What is the definition of molecule? Molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound that can normally exist independently. What is the molecule? A molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound that can normally exist independently. Now the next point, compounds and their chemical formula. Water, its chemical formula H2O. salt, its chemical formula NaCl. Sulfuric acid, its chemical formula H2SO4. Ammonia, chemical formula NH3. Carbon dioxide, CO2. Carbon monoxide, CO. Okay, I have prepared the point difference between elements and compounds. Elements are pure substance which are made up of one kind of atom. Compounds are compounds are substances which are formed by two or more elements that are chemically combined in fixed ratio by mass. Clear? Second point, elements are classified as metals, non-metals and metalloids. Compounds are classified according to their bonds, which can be ionic, molecular or metallic. Third point, example of elements are iron, hydrogen, oxygen, gold, sodium, magnesium, etc. And a few examples of compounds are sodium hydroxide, NaOH, sodium chloride, NaCl, H2O, carbon dioxide, etc. Number 4, elements are represented by symbols and compounds are represented by their chemical formula. And the last one, elements cannot be broken down by chemical reaction, but compounds can easily separated into simpler substances by chemical reaction. Okay, student? Now the next topic, mixture. A combination of elements or compounds which are mixed in any ratio by physical means is called a mixture. इसका मतलब elements और compounds का जो combination होता है, combine होता है, एक दूसरे से जो mix-up होता है, वो कोई भी ratio में होता है by physical mean. Physically any ratio, कोई भी ratio में ये elements और compounds का जो combine, both are combined to each other, तो इसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, मिक्सचर. दैट मीन्स ये कोई फिक्स रेशियो बाय मास, इसका कोई फिक्स रेशियो नहीं होता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड मिक्सचर. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मिक्सचर. Properties of mixture. Number 1, they are formed by mixing two or more pure substances physically. Okay. Second point, their components can be separated by physical method such as evaporation, distillation, and filtration, etc. Third point, they can either be heterogeneous or homogeneous in nature. They have variable composition. They do not have fixed boiling and melting points. No energy change in observed during the formation of a mixture. They cannot be represented by a symbol or a chemical formula. So now look at here, the third point, heterogeneous or homogeneous in nature. We will discuss little later in the present chapter. Okay, student? And the last examples of mixtures, that like crude oil, sea water, air. Air is the mixture of many gases, ink, gunpowder, etc. Okay. So today we have discussed up to point compounds, mixture, elements, matters of introduction. In the next video, we will start from the difference between mixture and compound. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel to get the next update or video.